15, verse 58, it says, therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast and unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord.
Oh, somebody needs Sirach 24:24.
It says, always abounding in the work of the Lord. Yep. This is 1 Corinthians 15 and 58. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord.
Yeah, meaning you have to constantly abound and grow in the work of the Lord. And it comes in many shapes and forms, right? Pushing the word, helping how it's in edges, making your lessons, taking care of the brotherhood in different ways. All right, there's always new ways and different avenues to abound in the work of the Lord.
It says, for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain.
Yeah, man. And it says you know that your labor is not in vain. So it's not saying that, it may be, Because, hey, listen, ain't none of us came into this truth on no maybe. Because, you know what I'm saying? That's why maybe is not even a word in the Hebrew language, right? Ain't no such thing as maybe, right? Ain't no such thing as try. That's why even when you see what's that Star Wars, OG, man, Master Yoda, when Luke Skywalker's son, Anakin was like, I'm gonna try to do this, and he's like, do or do not. There is no try. And that's the reality. You either do it or you ain't doing it. There's no such thing as trying. There's no such thing as maybe, right? That's just the reality of it. Anything else in between, like I said, let your yea be yea, your nay be nay. Anything in between is wickedness, is doubt, right?
This is Sirach chapter 24, verse 24.
Right.
Faint not to be strong in the Lord,
right,
that he may confirm you. Cleave unto him, for the Lord Almighty is God alone,
right,
and beside him there is no other Savior.
right.
This is Sirach chapter 24, verse 24.
Right.
Faint not to be strong in the Lord,
Right.
that he may confirm you.
Yeah, that he may confirm you. All right? The confirmation. Confirm means, calming with holding strong. To be made strong. His words are confirmation and affirmation. Because you need that. There's some moments, man, when you really, there's some moments in this gospel when you really down, man, and you need words, you need confirmation. Like, like whatever it is, it might be, you're down and you drive by, and there's a license plate, particular number. You know what I'm saying? That pull up right when you need it. You know what I'm saying? Or you get a particular phone call, or something does happen. Sometimes things happen, and it's not by coincidence, right? It happens right on time because you need that confirmation. You need that affirmation that I'm still in the game. There's some guys out here, they're out of the game. They don't even know. Because they're out of the game. They don't even know, right? So you definitely don't want to be delusional. So that's why you need, words, you need confirmation of what happens in the spirit and signs and wonders. Yeah, man. You still gotta always have a reminder. The Lord has to show you something when you're in the game. Because sometimes just reading the scripture is not enough. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you need some signs, man. And the Lord shows you signs. And then and like I said, the timing of the signs lets you know, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm still in there. You know what I'm saying? That's all you need to know. Like, Lord, that's all. Like, you don't need to show me no angel, Nah, but you can show me right there. I saw it. Good.
This is Hebrews chapter 10, starting off verse 36.
Right.
For ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of the Most High, you might receive the promise. For yet a little while, and he that shall come will come and will not
conversation with 426. Good for a man to quietly wait for his salvation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so we, again, there's some time when you're gonna be crying out, but there's some time when you're just gonna be like,
This is Lamentations chapter 3, starting off verse 24. The Lord is my portion, saith my soul. Therefore will I hope in him. Yahweh, KnightsofYahawashi is good unto them that wait for him, to the soul that seeketh him. It is good that a man should both hope and quietly wait for the salvation of the Lord.
there you go, man. So it's good that a man should both hope and then quietly wait. So, like the scripture said, wait just a little while, man. And we have been waiting. You know what I'm saying? And then we up. That's right. If you really think about it, man, we ain't got no choice but to wait. Because if you ain't gonna wait, what you gonna do? You gonna pull the fucking Genesis Israel? You know what I'm saying? You gonna go into the world, man. You gonna do what Tazariak, the content creator, does? Hop on different panels and shit and make money. Because that's how these niggas make money. You think, if you believe that Tazariak is showing up to these panels with no incentives, you are a fucking fool. Alright? When you show up to these panels of views, they want to use Tazariak for views. And Tazariak can say, well, if you want to use me for views, you got to pay me. That is the content creator game. We know that, bro. That's why you got all these podcasts. The majority of the money in Babylon right now is in podcasts. Alright? So all these dudes are just content creators. So if you want to go back into the world, what you gonna be? Content creator? Hopping on panels and that? Eventually, guess what? You're gonna get approached. You're gonna get approached by the boys. Alright? Nah, man, we ain't got no other choice. We ain't got no plan to do. It's plan A to the fullest. Alright?
Yeah, I've personally been watching a couple of the podcasts, with him hopping on the streams, especially going against, a couple of the small hats. And it's like a humiliation with you. You see that. Because, you get, especially you get to watching 20-minute mark, man, of these different podcast videos. They literally, laughing at him, and what he believes in, man. They laughing at the faith of Yahawashi,
Yeah, and you come into the sack room just like a whole clown.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With the whole 1992 Israelite shit. Headband with the 6-pointed stars and all this shit. That 1992 shit. That shit is garbage, G. You know what I'm saying? You eyes should be taking these, man. You hop in the road, you look like, again, a 1992 story. That shit is gone, man. That shit ain't it, man. With the fucking bands and the forearms and shit. Spice. Looking like a fucking Mad Max. You know what I'm saying? Look out. So you look like a whole clown, man. Well, nah, the Greek Israelites. Nigga, he ain't dressed like that. He ain't dressed like that, man. He is not dressed like that. Now, I don't believe he dressed like that. You look at them ancient, we won't walk around looking. Now, we had our own look. But that shit like that, nah, man. Shit got second pages.
It's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 5. I'm going to read verse 3. It says, "In the land that thou seest now to have root, shalt thou see wasted suddenly." And it says, but if...
Wasted suddenly.
You shall be wasted suddenly.
About what? Let me get that precept. I said it. No. Go ahead and get that. 54:16. Wasted.
Yeah, because the book of 2nd Ezra 5 and 3, and also in the book of Malachi chapter 1, it mentions that the root being pretty much plucked up. And the root that's going to be plucked out, because it's talking about a tree, right? And that tree that the wicked is likened to, when you read in Psalms, is the Green Bay tree. And that's where you get with the Roman Caesars wearing that wreath around their head of leaves. That wreath came from the Green Bay tree. And that's the root that the Lord's going to pluck up, pretty much the root of this modern day Roman Empire, man. Yeah. It's going to be wasted away by the way of fire, man.
that we've represented Esau's group and leadership, branches and all that. His institutions, government, the Senate, right? All of this shit gonna be all his isms, right? It's all gonna be destroyed. It's gonna go up in smoke. So, you know, and we wait for it, we can't wait for that day. You can't wait for that day, because that's when you really gonna feel. See, the thing about how powerful Esau is, how powerful Babylon is, when Babylon is destroyed, you're gonna feel it, man. Like when I say feel it, I'm not even talking about like feeling the heat and all that. Like in your spirit, mind, your thought process. Because mind you, every day, the day-to-day activity, the way we think, Babylon, it has fucking, you know, lives in our head, bro. And when I say Babylon lives in our head, meaning the systematic oppression, right? Oh, the red light. Oh, the, you know, all this little shit, right? Oh, you got cameras on the side. You know what I'm saying? Getting you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know what I'm talking about, brother. It's like all the little stupid shit, man. It's like you always ducking and dodging bullshit ass wicked rules and regulations. You know what I'm saying? And you get home and you get the taxation. You know, so your mind is just like all Babylon everywhere.
The little things that cause you to
Yeah, absolutely, bro.
taxes, the
You
bills.
come home, like you come home, you tired, you see that motherfucking mail, right? And you look at that mail and you're like, oh my God, what the fuck is in that? You understand what I'm saying? Bro, I know this has happened to all of y'all, bro. I know it's been time where you came in, look at the mail, you're like, you know what? I ain't even. Yeah, you're like, you know what? Well, I'm that way now. Whether it's good, bad news, or whatever it's in there, it's like, I don't want to play the lottery, because it could be good news. But if it's bad news, it's going to be added to where I'm already at now. So I'm like, you know what, man, I ain't even know that shit. You know, it could be money on that bitch, but I don't give a fuck, because I'm down bad, and I'm just going to, you know, leave it as that, and we're going to deal with that shit tomorrow, or 48 hours from now. You know what I'm saying? That's real talk. That's when you know, man, you're a slave, right?
I know most bros receive their main bills through email. So personally, if I ain't get it through email, man, I ain't looking at the mail, man.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's tickets, all that shit, man. I ain't looking.
You know what I'm saying? So absolutely. So when Babylon gets destroyed, all these, you're gonna feel those things leaving you, right? You're gonna feel that big old boulder, man, that monkey in your back. You're gonna feel light, man. Like even if you're not in Babylon, like even the elect, even the other Israelites outside of Babylon, like brothers in the UK, right? Brothers in all different places, scattered across the 4 winds. When Babylon is destroyed, they're gonna feel the light. Even the nations are gonna feel light. We read that earlier. Even the nations are gonna feel light when Esau's taken out, right? All right. But it doesn't mean, again, when you said the nation's going to feel light, it doesn't mean they're going to be saved. The nation's a currency. They're just going to get transferred from one owner to another. That's it. Right?
And it says, verse 4, but if the Most High grant thee to live, thou shalt see after the third trumpet that the sun shall suddenly shine again in the night, and the moon thrice in the day.
Yeah, man. They talking about, oh, the nations this, the nations that, man. You out of your mind, bro. The number one currency in the world, is what? That's it. Because somebody would say gold and silver. No, it ain't. No, it's not. The number one currency in the world is not gold and silver. That's right. The number one currency in the world is people. It's trading people. That's how you build a kingdom. You build a kingdom through what? Slavery. You don't build a kingdom. You see, they think America was built through democracy. You think this place would have been built in a democracy? Nah, you need slaves. Right? You need slave labor to build a kingdom. Just like the kingdom of Israel needs slave labor. We're not going to be taken over and then we spending time building, right? Building the kingdom. We're not doing that shit.
That's what fueled the Industrial Revolution. Going from slaves going from the plantation and to the factories, man. It was what? It was slave labor.
Right.
You know, the emancipation, because that's what emancipate means, the transfer of ownership,
Right.
you know, of people.
That's right.
You know?
So if the nation's going to be, if Israel is going to make it, and the nation's going to make it, who's going to build a kingdom, bro? Who is going to build the kingdom, right? Because you think the nation's going to be saved, so your house is going to be like, okay, nations, I'm saving y'all. But I still need you to build the kingdom for my Israelites.
Please.
And they're going to be like, hold on, so you saved us just to enslave us? Come on, bro. So in no way, shape, or form does it even make sense, bro. I know you weak-minded Israelites do not want to believe that you know, anybody else could be, you know, anybody else can get that work, right? Because it's like, oh, well, we get to have that work put on us. But closing your eyes and seeing a slave Moabite is hard for you. Closing your eyes and picturing a bunch of Edomite slaves, like it's hard for you. We know it's hard for you. But guess what? It's going to happen. And for us, like the brother said, it's easy for you. Let me get Job, I think it's 34, 33. Chapter 34 is 33. Wait, Job 34 is 33. Close out.
Job chapter 34, verse 33.
Go ahead.
Should it be according to thy mind?
Hold on, is it according to your weak mind? Right? Equality. Nations can make it. Heathens can make it. Why would you want to enslave people? Why would your God want to enslave people? No, it's not your God, it's you. Nah, bro. It's not according to our mind, it's the Lord's mind, man.
This is Job 34, verse 33.
Right?
Should it be according to thy mind?
Right?
He will recompense it,
Right?
whether thou refuse
Right?
or whether thou choose.
Hey, man, whether you refuse or choose, the Lord is going to bring recompense, bro. Right?
And not I, therefore speak what thou knowest.
Hey, man, listen. So it's not us, it's the Lord's doing, it's the Lord's will, and we're happy because the Lord, you know, the Lord's will is our will. All right, we merge, we become one with Yahawashi ourselves, man. You better believe, you know, in this, under this same skies, under these same skies, soon you're gonna have Israel ruling the planet Earth, and the nations being our slaves, and ultimately Esau being rounded up and exterminated, man, according to the book of Obadiah. So that was the common law.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Kakodash. Shalom.
Whether you refuse or choose, it'll make